Hello everyone, I hope you've had a lovely weekend. If like us you've had lots and lots of rain and all been stuck indoors, I hope you found something to do that has kept you mentally busy. I think in lockdown, even though it is easing, I think when the weather is bad, it's particularly stressful because you are stuck indoors, especially with little ones. And that can make you feel very stir crazy and not very nice. So this weekend I practice what I preach, and I decided to actually schedule time to do some drawing. Now, normally, the most time I get to do or work on drawings is when I'm teaching, because we might be covering all the techniques in a lesson, but I'm not actually focusing on doing it for my own mindfulness, which is one of the most important things that I say to my students. That's what art can give you as a gift. So I scheduled in between the children eating their dinner, because I knew that they'd be a little bit quiet while they're eating their dinner and watching something on the telly, that would give me a chance to do some drawing. So on BBC, they've had a life drawing class on BBC iPlayer. It was on in May, but I think it's still on there now, and it will be for a while. So life drawing isn't my best area. I like it and I find it interesting, but I definitely prefer and I'm better at doing portraits. But then I thought, well, that's the whole point. That's what I say to my students: don't stick in your comfort zone. So they had several poses. I'm only about halfway through. But they've obviously got real life models who are very brave, taking their kit off for other people to draw. And the audience are drawing and people at home are drawing, but it's all done with social distancing as well, which makes it a bit more complicated for them, I guess, to film. So anyway, in line with what I say to my pupils about don't be precious, just crack on, I decided that I would just do it with whatever I had to hand. So I just had some lined paper, and I happened to have some envelopes that I was going to recycle, but actually they came in quite useful. A HB pencil and a rubber, nothing fancy, literally just that. So the first sketch was about 6 minutes, I think, and this was a lady reclining on a sofa. I'll put up a photograph later on. As I say, not my best work, but it was only 6 minutes and it was really enjoyable because I had that short-term goal. The second one, very brave man, only had a little tiny bit of cloth to cover his modesty, and that was probably more interesting because you could see it in front on, and you could maybe spend a little bit more time, because I think that was a 10-minute or an 8-minute sketch. So they were both really enjoyable. As I say, they're not my best, but it did make me feel really happy for the time that I did it. So all in all, probably spent about half an hour watching the programme, drawing and considering it. And then I found that I did feel a lot lighter when I finished. So this is just a little reminder, guys, to always make your art or your making or whatever it is that's your creativity, actually schedule it and say, from this time to this time, I am blocking it out for my passion, my hobby, my drawing, whatever it is. Because I find that if you don't schedule it, it becomes the end of the day, and then it's the last thing you want to do when you're knackered. So please, especially in these weird, uncertain times where we're all very stressed, please be scheduling some you time, whatever that is, and make sure that you actually stick to it, because you will feel a lot better afterwards. I'm really looking forward to seeing my class tomorrow and seeing what we get up to there as well. So lots of love to everyone. Take care and see you soon.